Welcome to Shiny New Clients, the marketing podcast that helps you attract shiny new clients to your business. We'll talk about social media, what makes people buy, how to go viral, and marketing psychology, all in 20 minutes or less. Whether you're a coach, a stylist, or a wedding planner, if you've got a service-based business to sell, this is the show you need to fill your calendar. I'm Jenna Warriner, your new marketing coach, and this is Shiny New Clients. You're scrolling through your notifications and you see a few new names pop up. You've just been followed by @username. You navigate to their account and they don't have a picture and they haven't really posted anything other than what looks like maybe their grandkid and their dog, maybe a happy Valentine's Day post at some point. And you're let down. You go, oh man, I'm doing all this work on social media. I'm posting all this content and I'm still not attracting leads. Have you ever been there? Have you ever experienced that? All right, I'm coming to you today for a special sneaky little bonus pep talk episode. Sneaking this into your phone on a Friday afternoon to give you a reminder that's helped me and I know is going to help you. It's the reminder not to judge your audience. I bet you $20 that you have spicy hot leads right now and you just don't even know that they're out there. That person who followed you with the Valentine's Day photo, try to resist judging them and assuming that they're not a lead for you. Actually, one of my clients came to me and she was frustrated and she's like, Jenna, this isn't working. Her account was really small and she was trying to grow it, but it wasn't going as fast as she wanted. And she said, I got like 2 followers yesterday and one was my husband's old assistant. And I said, hey, don't judge that person. You don't know. That person might want to work with you. Let's try and be open to the possibility that they are a lead. They're following you for a reason, right? Something made them tap follow. And she goes, well, they're a man and I only work with women. And I'm like, okay, well, I can't argue you there, but I really encourage you not to judge your followers. It's just not serving you. It's just not serving you and you don't know their intentions. Maybe they have a sister, a mother, an aunt who would hire you. Maybe they become your biggest referral source. My realtor's wife runs his account, like maybe it was actually a woman on the other side of that phone and you just don't even know. It's not serving you to judge them. Someone followed you, let them in. Unless they're a sugar daddy. You can ignore the sugar daddies when they come into your DMs. Those are weird. That's a completely different thing. Anyway, this person was enrolled in my Instagram marketing program, Magic Marketing Machine, where I help service-based business owners get clients from Instagram. So we also know that she was putting out content that was tailored for her ideal client, that had strong messaging, that had enthusiasm, that was quality, because that's what you're going to do when you're inside the program. So we know that she was starting to be consistent and really honing in on her audience. If you're doing all that work for your business and for your marketing, don't jeopardize it by believing it's not going to work and then self-sabotaging yourself. Only a few weeks later, she told me that she had gotten 2 clients from Instagram and she had less than 100 followers. But because she took the note, she kept posting, she did the thing, the clients started coming through the door. Even if you don't believe me, could you just play with this mindset shift? Because I promise you, your content will be stronger if you believe when you're writing it that it's going out to the right people and that it's gonna encourage them to want to work with you. If you have that belief when you film yourself and go on camera for a reel, when you write a caption, when you state your sales pitch, it's going to perform better because you believe it. There are millionaires out there who have a handful of followers on Instagram. There are people with no profile picture and barely a presence who have been watching you and watching your content and following you for years. And they're just waiting for the opportunity to jump in and work with you. How do I know that? Because I see it all the time. Someone just enrolled in Magic Marketing Machine this week. She told me this yesterday. She goes, Jen, I've been following you for 3 years. 3 years, and I'd never had a DM with her. I've never spotted her username. I didn't know she was out there watching me, but she was. And now we get to work together, and I get to help her with her business, and I get to do my thing, and she gets to do hers on a bigger scale to more people after we finish working together. And you have spicy hot leads out there too. There are people, I promise you, there are people watching you right now just waiting for when it feels right to them for whatever reason in their life to work with you. Think about how many email mailing lists you are on where you've been getting flyers in your inbox from businesses for years and years and years and intend on making a purchase. I followed this expedition company for literally years because I knew I wanted to go whitewater rafting with them. And finally, I was able to have like the time where I could go and I could fly there to do it. I had been on their mailing list for years, knowing that I wanted to work with them when the time was right. And also, while we're talking about mailing lists, don't be mad when people unsubscribe from your list. I should do an entire episode on this and list building. Actually, let me know. DM me on Instagram if that's something that you want to hear about. I've literally looked at the history of certain people who follow my email list, and they will unsubscribe and then resubscribe and unsubscribe and then resubscribe and then buy something. If I had beat myself up every time I got unsubscribes and then carried that energy into the next email that I wrote or stopped email marketing altogether, I wouldn't have made those sales. By the way, if you want to join Magic Marketing Machine and come work with me to grow your Instagram and get clients from your content, then watch the free training down in the show notes called How to Get Clients from Instagram Without Wasting Hours Glued to Your Phone. That'll show you the exact strategy that you're going to use inside the program and give you an opportunity to enroll at the end of the training. If you are using email marketing right now, Magic Marketing Machine is a really solid place to be because you got to get names on your email marketing list somehow, right? So by using Instagram, you can grow that email list and then you can market to your leads from both sides. Okay, I have one final mindset shift that I'll leave you with. I think I heard this on a TikTok. I think my coach has also said it to me. I've probably heard it all over the place, but we tell ourselves so many stories. We tell ourselves so many stories. We're thinking things and we're telling ourselves stories about how people feel and how people are perceiving us and yada, yada, yada. And I learned if we're going to be telling ourselves stories, we might as well tell ourselves good ones. So instead of making negative assumptions about who your content is reaching or what people think when they see it, you're making that story up anyway. So you might as well tell yourself a better story. Tell yourself a story that serves you, a story that makes you excited to make content, excited to sell your service. And if you just make that change this week, if you just make that change where you're jazzed when you go to write content and jazzed when you go to sell yourself, and you believe the person who reads that post is going to jump to work with you, I bet it's going to make a major difference in the amount of conversions your content gets. That's it for our sneaky little bonus episode. I hope this found you when you were meant to hear it, and I will see you early next week.